Bluesy riffs, soulful lyrics, and a sound that leaves you wanting more describes the band known as the Floorwalkers. Renee met with Jonathan Elliott to discuss their musical style and upcoming album.
So Jonathan, you guys all grew up together. How did you end up forming a band?
We were about freshman, sophomore in high school, and basically a couple guys were in a guitar ensemble, which was basically put on by a music school that they all attended, and they have played a show where they were trying to earn some money, and they put some little things out, and everybody said, "You sound good, you guys should be a band." And then about a year later, they asked me to start singing for them, and that was like sophomore year of high school.
Where do you get your artistic inspiration?
We find a lot of inspiration in old records, the good stuff, the Beatles, the band, the Rolling Stones. This is an artistic city. We go out and see some good art. A lot of our fellow bandmates are in other bands, so we're all constantly checking out other bands, which is probably the most important thing you can do as a performing musician,
Well, you've got a huge following. Who's your typical fan?
In Columbus, we're really lucky because it's one of the biggest universities in the country. So we were lucky enough to start in this city about 10 years ago. So some of the people that were seeing us when they were freshmen now have kids and they're married, and so our fan is kind of a wide variety. We pride ourselves on that. We love performing to college kids, but we also love playing to families, and Columbus is full of all different kinds of people.
Now you guys have an album out. Tell us a little bit about your album.
Well, this album we've kind of been calling a collection of our more recent vintage tunes. It's like tunes that we've been playing for a while, that we've been wanting to put down and record, and so this record is kind of like a tribute to the last 5 years of our band's existence. A very important time period for us.
So is there any particular song in this album that has any special meaning to you?
Well, I mean, they all have a certain special meaning to us, but there's a song called "Some Love" that we've been wanting to put out for a while. It's kind of it's changed in so many different ways, but it's a tune that kind of exemplifies what the band's about. It's about, we write a lot of love songs. We're not scared to say that, and it just is something that we really wanted to do in tribute to some of our favorite songwriters. So yeah, I'm excited to release "Some Love," just a good old-fashioned love song.
Okay, well, where can people find out more about the Floorwalkers?
Well, we're on Facebook. We're on the World Wide Web, thefloorwalkers.com. You can follow us on Twitter, Instagram, all of the social networks. We try to keep up as much as we can.